I had a pretty normal childhood. I had a sister who was 3 years younger than me. My parents, my mom was a stay-home mom. Dad worked as an accountant all of his life. We were pretty poor for a long time. Some years we didn't have anything, no Christmas trees or anything, but Dad worked hard and kept us all going, and we eventually got going. Then he started his own business, and it just kind of took off from there. When I was 21, I got married, and my sister passed away that year. Her fiance strangled her, and it was a really devastating blow to the family, and it was really hard to get over. And some 30 plus years later, it still sometimes bothers me. I have a few businesses that I run, doing different things. Primarily my main job is fish ponds and water garden supplies to contractors. When I first started it, I had dug a hole in my backyard and put in my first pond, and I didn't know anything about anything, and it was a disaster, and learned more, and it was expensive, and decided that I needed to start a business so I could buy stuff wholesale. And then I started marketing a little bit, and it just got out of hand. And then it got a little bit smaller. Then the economy came and went bad, and a lot of people owed me money, and they weren't paying me, and they ended up going bankrupt, and we had to close that business. And then just started several new businesses, from fish ponds to fish foods to some custom design stuff that we're making for ponds, as well as swimming pools. And for Christmas time, we're going to be having Christmas lights on sale online. So just spreading out a little bit, not putting all my eggs in one basket, so that we don't ever have that problem again. We overcame the problems that we had when we had to close the business. It was devastating to have to close a business after almost 20 years, but you have to go through some tough times sometimes to make it all feel like it's worthwhile, and it was really hard. But with a positive attitude and the willingness to start over from scratch, I'm back. So that's how I overcome stuff. Try and keep a positive attitude and just keep moving forward. I've described my life before as kind of like, a train going down a track. Things happen along the way, but the track is pretty much there. I have a pretty good idea where I want to be, and I just keep on going. So that's how I get around my problems and struggles. I actually feel like I'm very successful. I have 3 wonderful children. One who passed away a few years ago from muscular dystrophy, and one who's in college, and one who's filming this tape. And I love them all very much, and they've all turned out to be pretty wonderful.